Today I am going to discuss about the age of social change from Russian Revolution chapter, Socialism and Russian Revolution from grade 9, History, second chapter. Let us quickly do our learning session. Please consider subscription of my channel, and I am getting feedback that my explanation is good. They are able to understand. Thank you very much for all those who are encouraging me. If there is any need for improvement, please let me know so that I can improve myself and present in a better way to all of you. Let me open my PPT. Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So the students will be able to learn the following objectives once they finish looking at the chapter and understanding the key concepts in the chapter. Let me quickly tell you the learning objectives. Students will be able to understand and explain the societal changes that have happened in the early 20th century. So students will be able to explain how the society got changed in the early 20th century. They will also be able to differentiate the views of liberals, radicals, and conservatives, which means we are going to discuss in this chapter the views of liberals, radicals, and conservatives. Children will be able to discuss, analyze, and differentiate the viewpoints of these three people or these three ideological people. What are the different ideologies that are spread in the society? Next, they will also discuss how the socialism grew in Russia, what was the impact of World War I in Russian Empire. They will also be able to compare the revolts of February and October and their changes in Russia in the 1918 year. So we will try to figure out what happened during that time. So all these things, so they will be able to tell you the social changes that have happened in the early 20th century, views of liberals, radicals, and conservatives, what is socialism, how did it grow in Russia, World War I and the changes which happened, and what changes have occurred after February Revolution and October Revolution in 1917-18 years. So let us look at them. Let us first learn how was the society during that period. The age of social change. What was this age? Why we are calling it as the age of social change? If you look at the first part, the left hand side, the French Revolution opened up the possibility. There is a chance to happen, creating a dramatic change, which we generally see only in movies and somewhere in the dramas, that a change of the society happening over a period of time. So this was merely impossible. It was considered as impossible to take or to see any changes happening in the society. But after the French Revolution, they were able to realize that it is a realistic approach. We can definitely change the society. So that's what one option, one possibility which was there during that period. Then in the 18th century, the second point, you can see here, the society was broadly categorized, divided into the estates, which we have learned in the previous chapter of French Revolution. The society was divided into three estates: first estate, second estate, the third estate. So we learned about them. Mostly the church and the aristocracy controlled the entire political and social economic power. It was in the hold of the church and the nobility that we have learned in the French Revolution. Now, suddenly, after the revolution, it seemed to be possible to see the changes. It seemed to be possible to note a change which was considered impossible. So we are able to see a change which was happening after the French Revolution. The society got changed. The estates were removed. All people were treated equally. No special privileges for anybody. These all things started to be seen in reality, not only in books, in reality, in the society, everywhere, everybody started to accept the changes. In India also, we have seen Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Derozio talking about the significance, the importance of the French Revolution and the ideas. So they brought those ideas, how the French Revolution happened, how it inspired people, what are the ideals that were there. All these things we were able to see, and it inspired many people across the world. Many countries which are fighting against the colonial masters got inspiration from the French Revolution. So these developments in the colonies in turn reshaped the ideas of societal changes. So at the beginning of the slide, we discussed that the change is considered to be impossible. Even today, the accept of change is really very difficult. But it turned to be a possibility after the French Revolution. It created dramatic change in the way in which the society was structured. We have seen in the French Revolution, the society is being divided into estates. The power was held by nobility and the church. These two used to collect taxes from the common people. But the society got completely transformed after the French Revolution. The offices of the church, nobility were occupied. The properties were confiscated. The rules changed. Everybody started to be treated equally. So this gave an inspiration to many people who are controlled by the colonial masters. Even in India, we have Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Derozio and many others who discussed the ideas widely, openly about the French Revolution and the ideals of equality, liberty, and fraternity, which was not there in our country, India. So this gave inspiration for millions of people across the world. So that made in the development of the colonies to fight for freedom, for equality, to reshape the society into different ways. What the colonials are ruling us, that is wrong. Let us make ourselves free from the bondages or the clutches of the colonial master. This was the beginning of the age of social change. The society started to change mostly after French Revolution. After French Revolution, looking at the French Revolution momentum, many others got inspiration and they all started to discuss about the ideas and bring change in the colony. That's why it is called the age of social change. This is the present slide. Let me go to the next slide. The age of social change, this is for notes. For children who are writing notes, the previous slide would be very lengthy to write a note. So I decided we'll give a concept map with very few words. They can write a concept map. So French society they can write and changes in the way the society got structured. So the second point they can write as old regime and estates. So they can remember that the society is called as old regime and the estates were there, 3 estates. And in the third point, I made it as a revolution, which gave a possibility or possible to change. While in the fourth point from here, we can see in India, who are the leaders, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Derozio, who discussed about French Revolution and which in turn paved the way for the changes in the colonies, for a development in the colonies, in turn reshaped the ideas of social changes. So this will be for children copying notes. You can just look at the previous slide for understanding every concept in detail, and in order to fix it in your brain easily as a shortcut, what I thought was we can give it as a concept map with simple words, keywords, so that you can remember them, and from there you should be able to write one point. That was my idea. I hope you all will like it. So let me go to the next slide. So you can copy this slide. If you want, you can pause the video and copy the slide. The age of social change. How was the social change? Did everyone wanted a complete transformation of society? Did everyone wanted the complete transformation of the society? The responses varied. The response was not same. There are different responses, different approaches come into light here only. They want gradual shift. Some people intended to have gradual shift. Gradually, let us shift from monarchy to democracy. Slowly, not in a automatic jump mode. Gradual. Some people asked for restructuring of society radically. They don't want any divisions. They don't want any economic inequality. They want the society to be completely restructured, fast, radical. That is one group. Some people intended to have slow and systematic process. So these people can be called as liberals, radicals, conservatives. We can divide the people who intended the change on the names of liberals, radicals, and conservatives. So what these all people commonly intended is change in the society. Let us say it gradually, let us say it socially restructuring, or let us say it in a slow and peaceful manner, whatever it is. But they intended to have a social change in the society. So socialism became one of the most significant and powerful idea that shaped society in the 20th century. Socialism started to gain momentum in the early 20th century, and it attracted more and more number of people towards this ideology because their intention was to restructure the society. So they got attracted to socialism. So how did socialism gain the momentum? Who are the people who supported socialism? How did it attract any number of people? Is it successful or a failure model? We will discuss in the further parts of the lesson. Thank you. Please consider subscription. Many are considering subscription. Thank you very much. For all those who have subscribed, those who did not subscribe, please subscribe to our channel.